Hi, this is Debbie from Organic Oasis in California, Zone 9B. If you're like me, you're ready to cook dinner and you realize you're missing an ingredient. In this case, I'm harvesting my eggplants to make eggplant parmesan, and I remember that I ran out of my marinara sauce. So I'm gonna make a very quick marinara sauce. I want it quick, like in 30 minutes, and it's getting late and I need to make dinner. So follow along and we'll whip up a quick marinara sauce. Need 2 pounds of tomatoes. We're gonna add some olive oil here to the pan. 1 to 2 tablespoons. I just eyeball it. Next, we're gonna add a small onion. And we will be using an immersion blender on this sauce. So I just kind of chop mine into big pieces, leave them in big pieces, knowing that I'm going to be pureeing it. It saves time. We'll just let this go for about 3 minutes. Now add 3 cloves of garlic. Using my Kirkland, I'm gonna add 3 small teaspoons. And saute for 1 minute. Now it's time to add the fresh chopped tomatoes. These are from the garden. Of course, you can see they're big pieces, but it's okay because after it cooks, I'm gonna be using my KitchenAid immersion blender. This is 2 pounds, mixed varieties. And add a teaspoon of basil. This is my dehydrated basil from my garden. I'm gonna put in a heaping teaspoon, sorry. And just a store-bought oregano. I didn't have oregano growing this season. Okay. Now we're gonna cook this for 15 to 20 minutes. So this has been cooking for 20 minutes now, and you can add some salt, pepper, and sugar to taste. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add a teaspoon of salt because I just know from cooking that that's about how much I like to put in. I will taste it after I blend it up. And if I need to add more, I will. I'm gonna put in some fresh cracked ground pepper. And it's optional, but you can put in a little bit of sugar. I'm gonna put in a teaspoon, and the reason why is because it just softens the acidity of the tomatoes. If you don't like a real acid flavor that sometimes tomatoes have, this softens it and helps balance the sauce. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and puree these. Okay, I turned off the heat, but it's still really hot, so be careful. And my immersion blender has a special silicone cap on the end of it, so if I use it on one of my really good pans, I don't have to worry about it scratching it. So you can see, when I lift it, it splatters, so be really careful.
Also with a sauce like this, as you can see, it's cooked way down. I could just put this into a smaller pan and it would be deeper and it would make it a lot easier to blend it with the immersion blender. The other option is to put it in your actual blender and blend it that way. I'm just gonna continue this way because I'm lazy tonight and I wanna hurry up. The other thing is you might want a chunkier marinara sauce. You may want to leave some pieces of the tomatoes. I'm going to go ahead and blend it a little smoother. Okay. I think it's done. Now comes the tasting. It's good. It's really good. It tastes very good. I don't think for me it needs any more salt, pepper, or sugar. I'm gonna leave it just the way it is. I think it's perfect. So if you're in a rush and a hurry and you're trying to make a quick marinara sauce, I think you should give this recipe a try. I did use my fresh tomatoes from the garden. You could use canned diced tomatoes, but it literally took less than 30 minutes. It only took a few ingredients, most of them which we all would have in our cabinet at the time. But it tastes great, it's fresh, and now I'm gonna make eggplant parmigiana and put this on as my marinara sauce, and I think it's gonna be delicious. Follow along, subscribe to Tim and my channel, Organic Oasis California. Thank you.